Hey guys, I want to share with you how we build the client journey. The client journey really was built out of frustration from me. So I was nagging my team how to do things well. I had high earners and I had low earners and I had myself and everyone wanted me. And I had a guy come in one day and he said to me, you know, your problem, Richard, everyone's always going to want you unless you get everybody trained your way. And I thought, well, I'm trained my way. And he said, no, you're not. To get it trained your way is like, think about McDonald's. When you go and get a burger and fries and a drink from McDonald's anywhere in the world, they're always the same. And it takes the same time to make them. Now, that really is how you should have your salon. And I'm thinking, well, that's impossible, isn't it? So I went on a journey and I thought, you know what? Everyone seemed to like the way I foiled hair and the way I cut hair and the way I did consultations. I was booked out solid, and some of our staff members had lots of gaps and they did it their way. They sort of emulated me, but not really copied everything I said. Now, I don't mean be a robot. I mean, you know, the questions you need to ask, the recommendations that you do. So I went about, for example, we did a half head of foils. We sort of took a picture of every single section of a half head of foils that I did, you know, how I would take the hair, when I would section it all out, how I'd fold my foils. And we documented that. It was old school. It was done a while ago. We took pictures and we put it on a piece of paper and we copied that piece of paper. And my staff went to learn that and they had to learn through that. And one thing we came out was when clients then came to the salon, they didn't care who they saw and they knew they'd have a half head of cut and blow dry and it takes 2 hours and 45 minutes. It took quite a while to achieve this, but once we did, the salon just was like a cash machine. You know, it made no difference if I lost a staff member, they didn't take all the clients with them because the clients knew that if someone left, they could just slot in with someone else and they get the exact same person. We ask the same questions. So if you're trying to systemize your business, if you've got high earners and they've left you and it's really hurt, then this is perfect for you. And if you've got staff that aren't hitting 3 times their wage, then this is what it was built for. So it's perfect for you also. So let's just dive in and let's get on with the training. So for myself, we believe there's 5 steps for the client journey. There's the hello that comes in when you greet somebody. So you could call that when a lady walks in or a man to reception. And then we do the consultation, which is stage 2. And then we do the upsell, which is stage 3. And at stage 4, we do the show and tell. And at stage 5, we have did we please you? Now, they say that in the first 20 seconds, a client decides if she's going to return or not. So we go, okay, how can we make that better? You know, there's some salons that I go to when you walk in, they don't even look up and acknowledge you. So, and as you're standing there thinking, what do I do? You know, have you got an appointment? That's almost quite aggressive. So you have to work on that. Oh, by the way, we teach this in module 7 when we take on coaching clients, and I can't give you the full coaching version because it'll just take too long, but I'll give you a high level snapshot of it. The consultation, we think there's 6 stages to that. And I think that's the key to everything. If you want clients to rebook, if you want clients to buy retail, it needs to be done before you start. So that means someone's got to ask some questions, and that is called a consultation. You know, why is that person sitting in your chair? You know, usually they come for a reason because they've left a salon and they've gone over to the web or to socials, or they've asked somebody and they've come up with you. And when they're in the chair, you've got to figure out, why did they leave the last salon? Why did they choose us? And can I deliver on that? So that's what a consultation is for me. At stage 3 is the upsell. Now, the reason we do an upsell, not to make more money, which, you know, your staff might think that, and I'd like you to try and explain that it's not about that. If someone comes in, has a cut and blow dry in your salon, or just has the waxing done, or just has nails done, it's called a one-to-one. There's one client comes in, has one service and pays you and leaves. Now, let's just talk in the hair world for a second. Let's say they come and have a cut and blow dry and their friend has beautiful hair. There's a good chance they could go to the salon down the road. But if you gave them a treatment, now they've got to have a cut and blow dry and a treatment. Then what happens is that they've got to find someone who's good at cutting and also has a treatment that they like. If they buy 3 services from you and they have a color, now they've got to find a good colorist, a good cut and blow dryer, and they've got to find someone who does a good treatment. And if you did 1 to 4, and for example, they loved your products, they've got to find a salon that's a great cut blow dry, great colorist, great at treatments, and has the same products as you. pretty hard to find someone to leave. So that's why upselling is so important. Show and tell. This just comes down to education, and it's linked to the client journey of stage number 2. When you come in, do a consultation, find all your problems, fix all your problems. At stage 4, I show you that I'm fixing the problems. I let you know what's going on. I'll let you know also, I get you to rebook here, and I get you to confirm and buy your retail here. That's what happens at stage 4. Now, at stage 5, they should just pay. They shouldn't really be rebooked or sold retail there. Now, there's a lot of depth into this when we teach it, as you can explain, but that is a really good level. Now, the reason we do that is we think perfect consultations is the key to growing any business. It's the one thing that gets clients to return, get client to buy more. So it lifts that average bill. It works on the rebooks, and it makes your salon busy. Quite simply, they came in, gave you some money. Now, Uber was born out of friction. Let me tell you why it was born. You see, taxis were the only way. You'd phone up a taxi firm, if you remember this correctly, and you go, can I have a taxi, please? They'll go, yeah, we'll send someone in 5 minutes. And you're still waiting an hour later, and you're frustrated. So the Uber people built it with a map. So you could see exactly how long it's going to be, and you can see the car getting to you. Now, if it said 20 minutes and you could see the car was coming towards you, you would be happy because you know you've not been ignored. But how many times have you called a taxi and they don't come? And you have to phone them again. They, oh, yeah, got busy. Just dumped you and moved on. That's why Uber got created, because people really got frustrated with that. Now, based on Forrester's research, new client retention sits about 30%. So for every 10 clients that comes into your salon, you're only keeping 3. Now, an existing client, so if you've got 100 clients that come in a week in your salon, you can imagine that you're going to be losing 32 of these over the year. And total, out of all these kind of goes on, they believe that 58% retention, which means if you've got 100 clients, they believe that you're going to be losing 42 of the total amount of clients that come in your salon every single year. That is absolutely crazy. And I believe is the fact is that they've gone researching, they've gone looking for something, they've gone, I don't like the salon I'm in right now. They're not pleasing me. They're not doing my hair, my nails, my waxing as I think, or they keep me waiting, or for whatever reason, they decide that salon's not for them. And they go searching on their phone. They're looking for another hair salon, another beauty salon, or another barber. And they go searching and they do their homework. Now, I want you to picture this for a second. Imagine you're taking your loved one, a family member, your boyfriend or your wife or your husband, and you're going to a meal and you want it to be special. What do you actually do? Well, if it's me, I'm going online. I'm going to ask some friends around the area, where's good? I'm going to go online. I'm going to check the price point. I'm going to find out how many reviews it's got. I'm going to find out what people are saying about it. I'm going to, if possible, go to their website. I'm going to have a look in the decor. I'm going to look at their menu, and I'm going to literally look at their prices. And then when I've got all that information, I'm going to book and go there. And I know what I'm up for. I know exactly what I want. Now, I didn't say I wanted cheap. I didn't really say that I just wanted something that's ad hoc. I'm chosen that, and I've done my homework to choose that because I want it to be nice. Now, when I get there, I've made up in my head what I think it's going to be about. I am. The pricing, the food, how they name it, the decor, the reviews. I know it's going to be good when I expect it to be. And anything less than that, I'm never going back. And your new clients are the same. They've done all this hard work to get in your door. And a lot of your staff members aren't really doing good consultations. They're rushing them. Can you see the difference? If I chose this restaurant and they rushed me, I'm not going back. If they don't treat me well, I'm not going back. So the question is, how do we get people, your staff, humans, hopefully, if you're still seeing this in 2024, how do we get them to actually do what we want them to do? Well, everyone has bad days. So we think when building the client journey, your team can just turn up and follow the process that you teach them. And even on their worst day, the client is satisfied to thinking you are brilliant and all that hard work paid off. And then you tell the friends how good you are. That is what a client journey is. It's the perfect client journey experience that you have to build. Now, if this left you more questions than you thought answers and you'd like to chat about this, just click below and dive in and come and have a chat with me. And let's talk about your business, because that's just one element that I believe that grows your business. You do all that hard work in social media to get the clients in the door, And this is what actually fixes an awful lot of the holes. It will fix your average bill. It means you don't have to do so many clients. It fixes your white spaces. It fixes the average staff member that you've got, turns them into a superstar. It fixes rebooks. It fixes retail. It fixes an awful lot. And it helps you become the salon of destination, so you're not relying on your staff anymore. What are you waiting for? Let's talk about your business. Book a call. I'm waiting for you. Bye for now.